trees,
Yes.
sandy dirt floor, ground.
And as you're
There's,
there, I want you to notice your body there. Are you male or female?
I'm not sure.
Look down at your feet. Even if you think you're making it up.
I think I'm a man.
Yes. What do your feet look like?
I'm barefoot.
Yes.
Light, light skin,
Yes.
skinny, tall.
And notice how you're dressed there.
Um, not much. I'm kind of not very clean.
Yes.
Kind of like just cotton, long shorts almost.
Yes. And take a look at your face. What do you look like?
I don't know.
Extend your arms out and look at your hands. What do these hands look like?
They're long. I almost. They're thin and
Yes.
I almost like malnourished, kind of.
You feel malnourished? Yes.
Yeah.
Where have you been sleeping?
I was thinking of like a small house, like a barn, but not a barn.
Yes.
And kind of in the woods.
So let's go there now. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, let's go to the place in which you're living. 1, 2, and 3. What's the first thing you notice?
I'm alone.
Yes.
It's like a kind of like a camping area, but it just has like a fire pit and very old stuff though.
If
Like
you knew,
stones.
like stones, if you knew what year is this? What year comes up?
Like 1830s.
Very good. And how old are you? If you knew.
I'm maybe 50.
Very good. And this place where you're living, where is this place?
On the top of a mountain.
Top of the mountain. Very good. So look around you and see, what is it that you have there?
I'm in a different. I'm like in. I have a water. It's like fresh water.
Yes.
And there's fruit. And I feel safe.
Yes. Very good. Is there anything else that you need to tell me?
I feel like there's something close nearby. Like another structure. Like a
Okay.
house.
Let's discover that. What's there?
A door. A big stone house.
Yes.
Um,
Who lives in that big stone house?
a family.
Yes.
woman and a little girl,
Mm-hmm.
a boy. There's a family.
Yes.
Uh,
And how do you know this family?
I think I don't know.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel when you
I
think about this family?
feel bad that I'm a burden.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Do they take care of you?
They just watch over me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very good. So let's go to the next important scene of this life to see what happens next. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Go to the next important scene. 1, 2, and 3.
Mm.
Where are you?
In the front of the house.
Yes. What's happening?
Um, there's the woman is upset. I think they're fighting,
Mm-hmm.
and I I think they're fighting about me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think she's my sister.
Mm-hmm. Notice how that makes you feel.
Sad.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Continue. What happens next?
Um, he's mad. He's really mad. He doesn't want to take care of me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And she's upset. She's crying, and I'm trying to stay off to the side like they don't see me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The kids are outside and we're trying to be quiet.
Yes. Continue. What happened?
I'm trying to think about how to disappear.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I'm looking down at there's like a big open pathway, almost like a driveway leading down the mountain. And I'm thinking about walking down it
Mm-hmm.
and going away.
Yes.
And I do. I'm walking down it.
Mm-hmm. So you've made this decision to walk away from this situation. I'd like for you to advance and see what happens.
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I see the little girl again,
Mm-hmm.
and there's fruit, more fruit.
Yes.
And I'm down in like a village, and I think she brings me fruit,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and staying, I'm just sitting by a wagon wheel,
Yes.
and I'm unhappy.
Mm-hmm. And notice your mental condition, why it is that you need to be taken care of.
Um, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What- I don't know what's wrong with me.
Mm-hmm. Has your sister always cared for you?
No.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out.
No, I took care of her.
You took care of her. All right, so let's go to the time when all of this happened with you. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, going backwards. And I want you to see when this all began. 3, 2, and 1. Notice where you are.
I'm on the dock.
Mm-hmm.
There's a boat,
Yes.
and mm, I'm taking the rope and I'm knotting it.
Mm-hmm. Who does
I,
this boat belong to?
I I think it's mine.
Mm-hmm. Notice if you're with anyone.
There's someone there.
Mm-hmm. Who is that?
There's a man there
Mm-hmm.
on the boat,
Yes. How do you
and
feel about this man?
I don't like him.
Mm-hmm. Look into his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes? Have you seen them before?
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big man.
Yes. How does he make you feel?
I don't really know him,
Mm-hmm. Very good.
and I feel like I need him
Mm-hmm.
for this, and I don't trust him.
Okay. So let's see what happens next. Advance a little bit more to see what happens.
Mm,
Yes, what happens?
I'm on the boat with him,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants the boat.
Mm-hmm.
He wants it for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a there's like a metal bench thing that opens up and it's filled with ice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he wants to put me in it,
Mm-hmm.
but I won't let him. So I stay in the front of the boat. I can tell that he's up to something.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happens next?
Um, I he's I feel like he's driving the boat,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't feel like it's mine anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I just want to get off the boat, but it's my boat,
Mm-hmm.
and I want him to turn around, but I know he won't. So I'm thinking about jumping.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happens?
I do. I jumped,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really, really rocky. In the boat, I'm afraid I'm gonna hit it, hit the motor or something. I'm nervous about where he's driving it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to swim out of the way, and I don't want him to see me. I don't want him to know, because then he'll try to get rid of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I swim underwater,
Notice
and
what happens as you swim underwater.
I'm so cold,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm scared, but I'm relieved to be away from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just swimming and swimming.
happens next?
I keep swimming. I'm up against some seaweed is all around me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm hurt.
Notice what part of your body is hurt.
My arm.
Mm-hmm.
My left arm hurts. And I think my right foot. My
Yes.
right foot is bloody.
Mm-hmm. What happens
And
next?
I'm holding on to the rocks. I'm on the shore, but it's really, really high up. So I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Continue. What happens next?
Someone's here. There's a family is here.
Mm-hmm.
That's my sister.
Very
She's
good.
here. And I'm on a piece of cloth. They have me. They're carrying me in a big blanket. And I'm really cold. They're,
Yes.
yeah, I'm on the ground now.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's crying. She's trying to help me.
Yes.
And I don't. I'm just laying there.
Mm-hmm. And notice while you're laying there, have you made any decisions about your life and your actions? About
I'm
yourself?
mad. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad. I'm mad that that guy got just stole my boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel really cold and I feel like I'm hurt
Yes.
and I'm really mad
Mm-hmm.
and I feel really weak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know who he is and I want to know who he is
Mm-hmm.
and I want to find him.
All right. So let's close this scene now and let's go to the next important scene. 1, 2, and 3.
I
Where are
have
you
a
now?
I'm down in the town. I
Mm-hmm.
have a cane
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and I see there's a lot of people around. But I think I see him
Mm-hmm.
and he's drinking. I get very angry.
Yes. Continue.
Oh, I'm going up to him. And he's laughing at me.
Notice how that's making you feel.
Angry, angry.
Mm-hmm.
So angry.
What do you
I,
do about
I
this?
pick up a rock and I hit him in the head with it. But it doesn't do anything and he's laughing even harder. And I'm just so mad. And I feel like I'm helpless. I can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I just sit down and I start crying.
Yes.
And the man just gets up. He's got huge shoes and feet. And he's just pushing the dirt all around me. And he just walks away.
Mm-hmm. I want you to notice something now. What's been the most difficult part of all of this?
Losing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think I lost everything.
Yes. So let's see what happens to this life now. I want you to go back. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and let's see what happens to you now as you're there feeling so worthless. 1, 2, and 3.
Mhm.
What decisions do you make?
I want to give up.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what kind of self-talk is going through your mind?
I have nothing to offer.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd
I
like
don't
for
have
you...
anything.
Yes?
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything. Very good. So I'd like for you now to go to the last day of your life in that lifetime. Let's see what happens.
I'm alone.
Mm-hmm. Notice how old you are.
I don't know. I think I feel older than I am.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And notice your body. What's going on with your body?
I'm very frail.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I'm just so weak. And I don't really eat. I've lost all life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm laying down in the grass.
Mm-hmm. What's happening with your body?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I can walk really.
And as
Um,
this body is there, not being able to walk, feeling so frail, where is your soul while this is happening?
hmm, still there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't want to be there.
Yes. What decisions do you make?
I died. I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying there.
Yes.
I don't have any water or anything, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to die.
Mm-hmm. So as you're waiting for dying, for death, notice what's happening to your circulation in your body as your heart beats.
I feel like it's like grass is growing like in me. Like
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm like I think I'm I think I'm decomposing in
Mm-hmm.
the
And
dirt,
as you're
grass.
decomposing, notice what happens to your soul.
I'm just, I'm I'm looking at it, my
Mm-hmm.
body.
Yes. Yes. And I want you to notice now, this soul of yours, does it ever leave that body?
Mm, yeah, now it's leaving the body.
Mm-hmm. Where does it go when it leaves the body?
It's just hovering.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice something. the soul ever go to the light?
Mm.
Or did it find Sarah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How old were you when you found Sarah? How old was Sarah when you found her?
I think 6.
6. Mm-hmm. So what was happening with Sarah that allowed you to be with her?
Mm. She moved.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me more.
Mm. She,
Mm-hmm.
she was sleeping.
She was sleeping. And what was it that attracted you to her?
She was nice.
Mm-hmm. In all of this time that you've been with her, how have you been influencing her?
Scared.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What else?
She's, she doesn't feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So when Sarah doesn't feel safe, what do you tell her?
I tell her she doesn't need anybody.
Mm-hmm. But she seems to go from one person to another to keep her safe. Do you have anything to do with that?
No,
Mm-hmm. What is it that you keep her
I
safe
don't
from?
want her to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So a question, did you ever know Sarah in a different lifetime?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. I want you to scan all of the people you knew when you had a body and notice if you recognize the soul.
I think
Yes,
I knew her.
you knew her.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And how did she treat you then?
She was nice to me.
She was nice. So did you wait for her to be with her again so she could be nice to you?
Yes.
I see. But notice that by being with Sarah, your soul has never gone home. It's never rested. Why didn't you go home?
I didn't. I didn't feel safe.
You didn't feel safe. Very good. Would you like me to help you go home?
Mm. Okay.
All right. So I'd like for you to find within you a little light. It's usually around the heart area. And this little light comes from the Creator, the one that created your soul. Tell me when you find that light.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel it?
I feel it.
Very good. So I want you to just expand that light and make it really big. And tell me what happens when you make it really big.
It's really big.
Mm-hmm. What do you feel from that
It's
light?
bright.
Mm-hmm.
It's bright and it's nice.
It's nice. Very good.
Mm.
And I want you to focus and see if there's anybody there waiting for you in that light.
Um, Maybe there's a woman.
Mm-hmm. Who is that woman?
I think it's my sister.
Ah, what does she tell you?
She tells me to come.
Very good. But before we go, There's something you need to explain to Sarah because you've been influencing her since she was a little girl.
Okay.
What do you want to say to her?
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Switch. Sarah, can you forgive this man who was lost?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to find where his energy field is in your body. And I want you to begin pulling it out. Tell me where it is.
It's in my hands.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and begin pulling out that energy and give it back to him. And I want you to ask him to give you back your energy, the energy that he took from you, that he siphoned from you for so long. Go ahead and ask for that energy back.
Please give me back my energy.
Mm-hmm. Open up your arms and receive it. Take it back. This is your energy that he took from you, your confidence. Very good. And now, I'd like to speak with this man. Switch. How do you feel now that you've given back her energy?
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to go with your sister?
Yes.
Very good. So I want you to find that light and allow that light to draw you into it. And tell me when you're there.
I'm there.
Very good. And just allow yourself to hug your sister. And may the light of the universe always accompany you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now, Sarah, close down that portal of light. And I want you to find a color that represents healing for the space in which this man was housed for so long.
Green.
Beautiful. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork and I want you to feel that green light coming in. Breathe it in. Fill that space with green. And you could fill it with all of those beautiful things that you love so much, making you feel happy, feeling comfort from them. Very good. And now that that's filled with green, I want you to scan your body and see what your body feels like now. And notice if there's any other vibrations or shadows or anything in your body that doesn't seem that it belongs there. What do you notice?
There's something heavy.
Mm-hmm. Where is this heavy thing?
I feel it in my arms.
In your arms. Very good. So I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and with each number, I want you to make this feel even heavier. When I get to number 5, you'll tell me what you're sensing. 1, beginning to feel this heavy feeling on your arms. 2, it's almost as if it was what? 3. Keep going.
Yeah.
What is that?
Someone's holding me down.
Somebody's holding you down. Very good. Notice the body that you have that's being held down.
Someone or something.
What is it?
It's something.
Something. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this thing that's on you? If you knew.
I don't know. Maybe it is a person.
What's it made out of?
It's someone.
It's someone.
Someone's hands are holding my arm. My right arm down.
Yes.
Oh.
And as this arm is being held down, notice where you are. Yes, where are you?
I'm up against the wall. Against a building.
Yes, and this body that's being held up against the building, is it a male or female body?
Um, I think it's female.
Yes. So hone in on this body and feel it.
Um, she's uh,
Mm-hmm.
someone just dark, dark, dark,
Dark. I want you to
black
feel that feeling.
smoke.
Smoke, yes. Mm-hmm. Notice who it is that's holding down this arm of yours.
Big person.
Big person, yes. And I want you to connect with this person. What is he saying to you?
Stop. She's telling me to stop.
Stop. What is it that you're doing?
He doesn't want me to go.
Mm-hmm. Who is this man?
He's my husband.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I want you to look into his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Have you seen these eyes before?
I think it was the man from the boat.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um,
Yes. Yes. What happens next?
uh,
Yes, what happens?
he's he's doing something else with his other hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to get something,
Yes.
but he's holding me down with my one arm.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to do something. He's trying to get something.
Yes.
I think I'm trying to get away.
Mm-hmm.
My feet are not touching the floor.
Yes. How
And
is
I'm
he holding you?
kicking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kicking and I'm trying to kick him, but he's really strong and he's holding me up.
Yes.
But I feel like my arm's about to break.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
And he's yelling,
What's he saying to you?
telling me to shut up.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happens next?
And he's wearing the same outfit,
Mm-hmm.
white, a big white shirt. Same thing as the guy on the boat.
Yes.
Same outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
and he has big boots on. And I'm wearing a dress, this white dress, and then it's dirty. It's really dirty, and I don't like it. I don't like that I'm dirty.
Yes.
And I'm afraid he's gonna kill me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I'm trying not to scream because I know he doesn't want me to.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I kicked him in the stomach.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He's laughing at me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I stop fighting, and he puts me down.
Yes. Notice how
Uh,
you feel.
I'm weak and I'm crying,
Mm-hmm.
and my arm hurts,
Yes.
and I'm giving up.
Yes.
And he's happy now,
Mm-hmm.
but there's smoke.
Yes. Where is the smoke coming from? If you
It's,
knew.
it's coming from behind him, and it's still out of darkness.
Yes. Continue. What happens next?
And I feel like he's trying to smother me.
Mm-hmm. Notice what he's using to smother you.
His hands.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happens next?
And now he's crying. And I'm crying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's happened to your body?
I'm, I'm barefoot and I'm really, um, I'm just really tired of fighting with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just laying there on the ground.
Yes.
And he's not doing anything now. I think he's satisfied.
Yes. What decisions do you make at this time?
I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving. I'm trying to figure out how to leave.
Very good. So we're going to close the scene now, and I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you'll be at the next important scene to see what happens. 1, 2, and 3.
Hmm. I have my car ready.
Mm-hmm.
I have a small suitcase.
Yes.
I'm trying to go before he comes home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm running. I'm running to the car. And he's yelling. He's yelling at me and I'm running. And I get in. And I start driving. I think I hit him.
Mm-hmm.
I think I hit him with my car. And I get out and he grabs my ankle.
Yes.
He grabs my ankle and he's dragging me.
Mm-hmm.
He's dragging me and I think he just ran over me. I think he just ran over me with my car.
Notice where your soul is when this happens.
I'm watching. I'm watching me get run over.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't feel anything. Anything.
So as you look back at this incident, what's the most difficult part or traumatic part about all of this?
I felt trapped.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And he got me.
He got me. Very good. So let's find out a little bit about this man. I'm going to count from 10 to 1. And I want you to go to the time before you were in that lifetime when you made a decision to be with that man. And let's find out why it is that you chose to be with him. 10. Going back before the birth. 9. The time in which you're planning that lifetime. 8. 7. Feeling yourself in spirit. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. What is this place? Mm-hmm.
Never been here.
Never been here?
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Who's there with you?
An animal. An animal. There's a fox there.
An animal. Mm-hmm. Yes. What is this place?
It's like almost like a desert.
Mm-hmm. Notice if you have a body there.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's very like cream colored.
Mm-hmm. Cream color. So I'd like for you to ask the fox, what is this place?
What is this place?
Hmm.
He he wants me to follow him.
Very good.
Hmm. I don't think I'm a person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm floating.
You're floating. Very good. Where is this fox taking you?
We're going far. He's running and I'm going fast.
Yes.
Hmm. There's like a pyramid
A pyramid.
structure.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What is this pyramid structure?
Hmm.
What's it made out of?
Like sand.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's big. It's
Mm-hmm.
huge.
Yes.
I'm inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really high up. There's a fire.
Is there anyone with you there?
There's people down there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the fox is sitting there at the
Mm-hmm.
fire.
Yes. These people who are down there, are they able to tell you about your relationship with this man?
They know I'm there. Okay. They're
Mm-hmm.
telling me to come down.
Very good.
Okay, I'm coming down.
Yes. Who are these people?
They're older. Or they, I don't know who they are yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I know them.
So begin to use all of your senses to be able to connect with them.
I'm sitting around a fireplace. There's logs and there's hanging crystal things
Mm-hmm.
making noises. And it's a woman and a man,
Yes.
and they're dark skinned.
Mm-hmm. Who are these two?
Um, Healers.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Why have you been brought to this place?
I think I have a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm one of them.
All right. What is this job?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to help someone.
All right. So there is a man who has been coming into each lifetime.
Yeah.
Who is this man?
Yes. Family.
Mm-hmm. And why is it that this man shows up in your lifetimes?
He doesn't like me.
Okay. What is it about you that he doesn't like?
My power.
Mm. So what is he trying to do about your power?
Get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to ask these healers, how can you work with this man who's trying to take your power away? What can you do?
Suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Suffering is a choice.
Why do I suffer?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm punishing myself.
Ah,
Mm.
for what purpose?
I hurt someone.
Mm-hmm.
I think I hurt him.
All right, so I'd like for you to, while you're in the presence of these healers, begin to see the lifetime where you hurt him.
I I stole something.
Mm-hmm.
I took his wife.
He stole his wife.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And this woman, is she in the lifetime now of Sarah?
I think she's my mom.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm.
What does this soul as Sarah need to know in order to end all of this?
It's not her fault.
Mm-hmm. Talk to Sarah, soul.
You loved her. She loves you. He didn't love her. Property. It's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You didn't mean to hurt him.
Mm-hmm. Can you forgive yourself for allowing this to continue for so long?
Yes.
So I'd like for you to reach out to the soul of this man.
Mm.
What would you like to tell him?
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I hurt you. And I'm sorry I made you feel like you were not loved.
Mm-hmm. So now I'd like for you to demand that he give you back all of that energy that he took from you.
I demand that you give me back all the energy you took from me.
Open your arms and receive that energy now. Demand it back.
Give it back to me.
Fill yourself up with that energy that belongs rightfully to you. Take it all back. And notice what happens to your soul.
feel lighter.
Mm-hmm. So as you are within that pyramid with the healers, I'd like for you to go ahead and begin to use that power of yours to heal all of the timelines in which you have been hurt by this man. Begin to use your power now and tell me what happens.
I'm
Yes.
I'm like just big ball of light and there's birds around.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my arms out and I'm sending out a lot of energy and there's wind.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Intensify that energy.
mm, and the pyramid space is very bright now.
Mm-hmm. And at this time, as you are sending out this energy, I want you to set a new intention for this soul's path.
Mm.
Rather than being unlovable, what do you choose now?
Strength.
Say it out loud. I choose
I
strength.
choose strength.
Mm-hmm. Instead of saying, I wasn't safe, what do you choose now?
I am safe.
Mm-hmm. Instead of saying, he's killing me, what do you choose to say now?
It's giving me peace.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I want you to see how all of these feelings have been affecting the life of Sarah. All of the physical conditions. Notice the ankle in which she was dragged. How does that look now?
Mm. Stronger.
Very good. Make it even stronger. Send your light and love into that ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Notice the pains in the back from all of these struggles.
Mm.
Go ahead and send your love to this body.
Yes.
You could send it affirmations. I'm strong. I'm healthy.
Strong. I'm healthy.
Mm-hmm. Notice what's happening in the head. Notice
Mm-hmm.
where that came from.
Mm.
Yes.
My head.
Yes.
The
What
back
is?
of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Notice what is there. What memory is there?
Mm. I, I hit my head.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork so that we can release all of that pain.
Mm.
Let it go. This no longer belongs to this soul. Continue to scan the body and see how it feels.
Mm.
What do you notice?
Mm. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yes.
legs feel really heavy.
Very good. I want you to notice if that heavy feeling is from that lifetime.
No.
No. So we're going to do something first. Let's go back to that lifetime in which your husband ran over you.
Mm.
And I want you now, with all of the strength that you have, to talk to him. You can insult him, you can say anything you wish. What do you wish to tell him now about what he's done to you?
How could he hurt me?
Mm-hmm. Talk to him.
How could you hurt me when you know? Oh, I think I was pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He knew
Yes.
I was having a baby and he hurt me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Can you forgive this man for his ignorance, for his
I
anger?
do. I do forgive him.
Mm-hmm. So
I
pull
feel
out that,
sad for him.
pull that energy out. It doesn't belong to you. And I want you to demand that he give you back your energy. The energy he took from you and your unborn child. Demand it back.
Give me back my energy.
Now.
No.
Take it back. This energy is rightfully yours. By taking your energy, he took your strength. He took that love. And now, fill yourself with that energy, with that strength. This man fed off of you, fed off of your love. And now, with that energy, I want you to talk to this woman. And I want you to tell her whatever you need to say to her.
You're safe. Wasn't your fault. You're innocent. You did nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. It's okay to love again.
Very good. And I want you to take that soul, take her into the light with you.
Mm.
And as you're in the light, feel that light surrounding you, breathing it in, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. You can now let it go.
Mm.
With the death of that body, you no longer need to carry this grief. You no longer need to carry this fear. You have your energy back, your strength. And I'd like for you to select a color that represents healing for this soul. What color is that?
It's yellow.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to imagine this light now, breathing it in, wrapping yourself in this light, healing yourself with this light. Every cell, every bit of you. That life no longer belongs to you. Is it an experience and you don't need to relive it again?
Mm.
Very good. So now I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I get to number 3, you will be at the next memory, the next experience in which your soul needs to heal. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
In a room.
Mm-hmm.
Like a schoolhouse room.
Yes.
Old. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
My cat is crying.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm,
Use that sound
okay.
to gently take you even deeper.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In a schoolhouse. I'm
Yes. Notice if
I'm
you're male or
alone.
are you
I'm a
male or female?
I'm a boy.
A boy. How
Yeah.
old are you there?
I think I'm 7.
Mm-hmm. What's happening there?
I'm sitting on the floor and I'm there's wood it's a wood floor and I'm just waiting.
Yes.
I'm waiting for something.
Mm-hmm. And as you're waiting for something, notice what you look like there.
Um I have nice clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm clean and
Yes.
I'm taken care of.
Mm-hmm. And notice why it is that you're sitting on the floor waiting.
I
Who are you
think I'm in
waiting
trouble.
for? Mm-hmm. Yes.
I hear kids outside
Yes.
and I'm waiting for the teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Continue. What happens next?
Um I'm scratching the floor, the wood on the floor with my fingernails and
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared. I don't want to go home.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. I'm afraid the teacher's gonna call my parents.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What
Um,
what happens next?
mm, I'm pushing myself into the corner, feeling like like I can escape
Mm-hmm.
somehow.
Yes.
And she comes in. The teacher comes in and she's sitting next to me in a chair.
Yes.
She's asking me what's wrong.
Yes.
And I um, tell her, I'm shaking my head.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, I'm not. She's getting up, and don't. I don't want to move. Um, she's calling my parents, and
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to go.
Yes. You know what will happen when she calls your parents.
Yes, I'm in
What
trouble.
happens? Mm-hmm.
I'm in trouble. My dad's gonna be mad.
Very good. So I'd like for you now to move forward to that moment in which you see your dad.
My dad is coming in from outside. I have siblings, and they're going away.
Yes.
And my mother leaves me. She goes away with them. I'm
Yes.
sitting at the table, and my dad, he's mad because he had to come home early.
Mm-hmm. And take a moment and look into his eyes. Do you recognize those eyes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I think so.
Yes. You'll recognize the soul.
I, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared. So
What happens?
it's loud. He's banging on the table, and I want to go under it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do. I'm under the table, and he's mad. He pushes the table, and now I'm just sitting there.
Yes. What happens next?
And he's picks me up, picks me up by my hair. Oh, and he throws me on the couch.
Yes.
And he's just screaming at me.
What does he tell you?
Wishes I was never born.
Mm-hmm. How does that affect you?
I feel sad.
Mm-hmm. And once your father says that, what decisions do you make about yourself?
I wanna run away.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Mm,
What happens next? Advance to the next scene.
I'm older,
Yes.
and I'm leaving,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm happy to go.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm saying goodbye, and my dad is older, and he gives me money, and
Yes.
I I think he's just saying goodbye, and I'm gonna go in a car.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're all waving and yelling and saying goodbye, and I'm leaving, and I'm happy, and I'm going out to the road, and
Mm-hmm.
there's an accident.
Yes.
There's an accident. I think I'm in the accident. I think I hear the yelling, the screaming.
Mm-hmm. Notice what happens to your body when you're in that accident.
Uh, my legs are crushed.
Mm-hmm.
They're trapped.
Yes.
My dad is trying to open up. He's trying to open the door. They're trying to get me out,
Yes.
and they're screaming. I think there's a bike. There's a bike. I think I hit someone on a bike.
Mm-hmm.
There's another car though too. There's another car. There's people everywhere.
Yes.
That's an old car. Old car. It's
Mm.
very heavy.
Yes. And what happens to your body now that your legs are crushed?
I'm just, I'm still trying to get out. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to push myself
Yes.
up and try to get out, but the car's so heavy. It's so heavy
Mm-hmm.
I can't open the door.
And what happens?
Someone breaks a window and they're trying to pull me and my legs are trapped.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts.
Yes.
And my feet are I'm trying to figure out how to get my feet out of my shoes. I can get out, but my thighs are trapped.
Yes.
And so I'm still stuck. And they're pulling on my arms and it hurts.
Yes.
And my dad's upset and he's yelling and he's crying.
Yes.
And I feel like he cares about me.
Mm-hmm. So what decisions have you made about what this has happened? All of this is that's happened. What conclusions have you come up with?
My dad loves me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um, I'm not a bad person.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you now to take back all of the energy that was taken from you, from all of those beatings, from your dad beating you.
Mm-hmm.
Take back all the energy. And I want you to send this young man into the light now. Tell me when he's there.
He's there.
And now that he's in the light, I want him to understand that with the death of that body, that experience is now over.
Mm-hmm.
He no longer needs to be stuck in that experience, feeling that guilt, feeling stuck there. I want you to go ahead and surround him with light. What color would you like to choose for this soul?
It's blue.
Beautiful. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork for blue, and I want you to go ahead and just breathe in that blue. Releasing from that experience, having taken away that soul from that accident. Your legs are no longer stuck. You're free.
Mm-hmm.
All of the ailments from that accident, stay with that accident. You don't need to bring them into this life any longer. Breathe it in. Cover yourself in that blue light like a beautiful blue blanket. You're safe. And I want you to notice how the body feels now.
Later.
Very good. So in looking at all of the things that Sarah was experiencing, the body pains, the low self-esteem, the feeling of lost, what was it about these lifetimes that she needed to experience in order to answer these questions for her?
Mm. She's already strong
Mm-hmm.
enough.
Yes.
Mm.
What advice do you give her?
Don't let people take away what's yours.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Anything else?
Just love myself.
What is it?
Just, just to love.
Love myself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So out of curiosity, who are the ones that help Sarah in her life? Does she have divine helpers?
Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. 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 Jesus is there.
Very good. So I'd like to ask Michael and Jesus to assist Sarah with a ceremony. And in this ceremony, I want you to see the cords that you have in your body connected to others, the cords that have been taking your energy, that have been taking your life force and your strength. And notice how many cords are connected to this body.
A lot.
A lot, very good. And some of them will be lighter and some of them will be stronger. Notice the ones that you're connected to.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So I want you to make the decision if you want to continue to be connected
Mm-hmm.
to all of these. All right. So I'd like for you now to request the assistance of Michael, who has his sword of light, to assist you in cutting those cords now.
Michael. Cut the cords, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Tell me what happens.
They're wrapped around my knees.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I can feel it.
Yes. Once he cuts them, you can begin pulling them out.
Okay. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yes. And notice what happens.
Mm. They're healing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm. Mm. There's, they're healing. There's lots of them
Mm-hmm.
wrapped around. A ton. They're just coming out of my knees.
Very good.
More and more.
Keep pulling them out.
Mm.
Don't stop until you've pulled everything out.
Mm. Mm.
Tell me when you're done.
Okay.
Very good. So now that all of those cords have been disconnected, cut, I'm going to sound a tuning fork, which is the one for the crystalline body. And I want you to go ahead and use your imagination, putting a beautiful crystalline grid around your body, protecting you from any additional connections in the future. Wrap yourself in this crystalline energy and reinforce it. And notice what happens to your body.
It's very strong.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Mm.
So is there anything else that you would like to address today, or do you feel that we're complete?
We are complete.
Very good. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Hi.
Wow. That was quite a...
Sheesh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You were there vividly, weren't you?
yes. Yeah. I still feel like yeah. It's really cool. uh,
So how long do you think this session was? Did it feel fast?
uh, yeah, I felt fast.
Like how long?
Like a half an hour,
We're right now on an hour and
30
33 minutes.
minutes.
Yeah,
Wow.
a lot
Mm.
longer.
Yes.
So these cords that were all over you,
Yeah.
how did it feel?
Um, felt like there was just so many, like almost like they were tugging me, you know,
Yeah.
right, and it was like my knees were like buckling. It was so weird. And then yeah, I felt like strong after they were like coming out. It felt like I was standing by myself again. Yeah, it was really cool.
Beautiful. So we
Yes.
did a lot of stuff today.
Yeah.
A lot. And it was that same guy that you had.
Yeah. The same theme. Hmm.
It was your betrayal that caused this karma.
Right.
You stealing his wife.
Yeah. It's I always feel like I don't really like myself.
Yeah.
Always. I always felt that way at least.
Yeah.
And I think I didn't like myself because of what I did. And
Yeah.
I always felt guilty about that or something because it was, I mean, yeah, I did that.
So it's almost like you chose to continue to suffer for what you had done.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think you think you're done with it now?
I certainly hope so.
It's a decision you have to make now that you know the origin of it.
Yeah. No, I really do. I do feel like I do feel like I'm done with it. Yeah, because it was almost so dumb, like get
That's
over it. I just took this, you know what I mean? Like I could have done so many other horrible things, but
yeah. Yeah.
it's like I'm not going to punish myself for the rest of my life because of that.
Lifetimes.
Yeah, lifetimes. I've been feeling the such guilt. Um,
Yeah. So it was like one of them, a boat was taken from you, property was taken from you.
yes.
Another one was your life and the baby was taken from you.
Yes. Wow.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
interesting, huh?
very interesting. Um,
So
yeah.
it almost seems like that aspect of you, of that man, never rested, and it's almost like he found you again. Another aspect of you found you
Yeah.
again as an intention
Yeah.
to kind of just
Yeah.
hang out with you.
Remind me to like, that I'm still suffering.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Very, very. I'm going to be dissecting this for a long time.
So, what do you think about this? You want to keep this private?
Oh, I don't care.
You want to share it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good.
It
I do.
wasn't like anything to,
No,
yeah.
I do take out some of my techniques that I use.
Of
So,
course. Yeah.
yeah. But
Hmm.
the storyline will be there.
Okay.
It'll be. So, just since we're going to share this, tell everybody where you are physically. Where are you?
Oh, I'm in Florida.
You're in Florida.
Yep,
Good.
in
Good.
Florida.
And
And
so this was a very interesting session. We did
yes.
a lot of past lives, and just to let everybody know, how did it feel for you to be under hypnosis? Because you had never experienced anything like
Mm-mm.
this. What was it like?
Um, at first I wasn't sure if I was doing it, you know, and then I just kept going with it. And then before you know it, yeah, it was just like I was there. But I mean, I was still here. It was so interesting.
Well, at one time your cat started crying,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Should I, you know?"
Yeah. I was like, wait, I need to save my cat. And then I just allowed that to be. And then
Yeah,
he stopped. So that was great. But
wonderful. Since we're going to publish this, I want to thank everybody for watching. This was a very interesting past life regression. We did a lot of work on past life. And if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. Sign up for my newsletter. It comes out about once a month. And once the newsletter comes out, just click on the link for the calendar. That's what Sarah did, and that's how you got your session. And I look forward to meeting you. So thanks for watching. Until the next one. Bye bye.